Well, hey everybody, welcome back, and what an incredible day on the internet. So, a little bit of backstory on this topic, if you're not familiar with these individuals that we're going to be talking about. Ethan Klein and Hasan Piker, former co-workers, former podcast co-hosts, content creators in their own right. Hasan is a massive Twitch streamer, garners a massive audience of online leftist losers, a lot of teenager wannabe Antifa people, and then of course Ethan Klein being a liberal Jewish podcaster, content creator, neither of which get along very well, obviously, because Hasan is Turkish, he's Muslim, I do believe, or at least he has Muslim leanings, and of course Ethan Klein being Jewish, married to an Israeli. They don't get along too well. So just recently, like about a month ago, they had this debate. Everyone who supports them and follows them says that their guy won the debate. That's kind of the way these things go. This is why I don't get into the whole debate me bro crap online. There's no point. It doesn't change anybody's mind. Somebody wins, somebody loses. Everyone has a different opinion about who's the winner and who's the loser. It's pointless. But of course, Ethan Klein himself has had a lot of experience in the legal world. He has actually been part of several lawsuits, one of which is ongoing against a producer named Ryan Kavanaugh. They've got a defamation case they're currently both parts of, Ethan losing an anti-slap appeal recently, but again, that lawsuit is still ongoing. But now today, it has been announced by Ethan Klein via a content nuke. Now, this account here is not the official Ethan Klein or H3 podcast account. It's a parody account, but it still names the three people in the lawsuit. Of course, the parody account says, y'all thought I was playing, your time is up, and if you have a problem with it, you're next. I'm suing these three creators. In here is mentioned Denims TV, Frogan, and Kaceytron. Now, if you didn't know who Ethan Klein was, you probably aren't going to know who these three individuals are either. A little bit of backstory on these complete losers. Frogan, the future diabetes-riddled wannabe Muslim LARPer who lives in Michigan, I do believe, is the one that said that she wanted to do a baking stream on 9/11 to create a Twin Towers cake and then, of course, destroy it. She's very despicable. She actually was the one that was part of a Twitch panel where they were ranking people based on good versus bad, based on how Muslim they were versus how Jewish they were. And again, I don't care about the whole Jewish versus Muslim thing. I just think this is very funny that they allow this on Twitch. Despite how much they want to talk about, anti-Semitism, it's like these are the people they prop up on Twitch. Denims, of course, having some of the worst takes online. This woman is borderline retarded. Every time I hear her open her mouth, she has a stupider opinion than before. This was the same woman who, when Ethan Klein had CPS called on him via, some false reports, she said basically that it doesn't matter because they can't create any bad memories from the ages of 3 to 5. So what difference does it make, essentially? So who cares if you're forming memories? Who cares if CPS is called on you? If you're 4 years old, you're not going to remember it. That's just one of the many things she has said. And of course, Kaceytron, who is just an obese pothead. That's literally all that I know about this woman, other than the fact that she has said some pretty messed up stuff, and of course has been banned on again and off again on Twitch, like so many of the weirdo leftist female streamers that are on there. So the reason this is all kicking off is because of a content nuke that Ethan Klein did on Hasan Piker just about a month ago. And what you have now, actually that was I think a couple months ago, what you have now is Ethan Klein coming back with another content nuke, basically saying that he dropped that one as bait to try to get these women to do exactly what they did. So I'm going to play in his own words here, and then we're going to go directly to his video.
One thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now, I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hasan Piker content nuke with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating.
So again, you do not have to register a YouTube video with the National Library and all that, and of course have it copyrighted to be able to have YouTube take down someone else's coverage of your content. You can file copyright infringements and all that stuff through YouTube's automated services and all that. But this is an extra layer of protection that he went and got on his own. So again, the video he's talking about is this content nuke from, it's been 4 months already, from 4 months ago. You can see it's got 3.5 million views here on YouTube, pretty massive. And of course, a lot of people covered this, XQC, Asmongold, a lot of the top reaction channels. But the reason he's suing these three women is for this reason right here. We're going to play a couple minutes of this video, and Ethan, don't sue me, please. I am trying to make a properly informative video here. I'm not just stealing your content like these three women did. So I'm going to play this from this point here, and then we'll talk about it in a minute.
Now, before I tell you who the three people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All three are on this list. In fact, they're the only three.
The list he's talking about is from a Reddit that is very, very popular among these people who hate Ethan Klein and have been targeting H3 Podcast, the people that were calling CPS and making all these claims and threats, sending him skeleton heads and all sorts of stuff in the mail. That's the snark subreddit that he's talking about.
As far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission? Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
Now, again, this is something that's an example of shit that Hasan Piker himself has done. I know we've made fun of a lot of times in the past of like XQC. A lot of these big reaction channels who will use other people's content as filler. They'll just play it in the background, walk away, and not even properly react to it.
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
And Denims, the queen of self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you. Hasan, can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never...
Again, this girl is straight up retarded. I don't understand why people make some of these people famous, but again, these are people in the reaction content world, and as such, they're a part of this story.
Said Hasan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look at the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the three, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Kaceytron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a real...
So I'm not going to play too much more of this video because, again, I want Ethan to get his views. I'm going to link to his video down below in the description. But this is a recurring theme that you'll see in this video if you go watch it for yourself, is all these women have said and done multiple things to allude that they're basically skirting the copyright rules by saying, don't give him your views, come watch it here. This way he doesn't make any money off of it. Drop me a Twitch Prime sub, support me here. Let's all figure out ways to go around and not give him any views, right? I think there's actually a clip right here that's pretty egregious of Frogan saying the same kind of stuff.
Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims.
And of course, we've already talked about Denims. So again, the video is very much worth your time. It's about 20 minutes long. I would say, again, go watch it for yourself. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not even an Ethan Klein fan. I don't really care. I don't agree with most of his opinions. But I despise all these people, and I think this is a very awesome thing. And again, he makes it very clear he has no intention to sue the reaction community as a whole. He has no problem with people like Asmongold or XQC or other streamers who are genuinely adding, value in reacting to content. It's the people who are doing it maliciously with the intent of essentially robbing him of views, of money, because they don't want to support him. So I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. Go watch the video. Let me know what you think about all this, and I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.